Alright, it's Monday the 4th of May and time for this week's virtual mini training session. So switch off Netflix, watch these clips and get yourself outside and practice those football skills. Hi folks, and welcome to today's session. So it's day 42 or so of lockdown and what feels like about day 142 without a haircut. But we can move on from that. So a little reminder about why we're doing these videos for you. So we want to make sure that over this extended period, everyone's keeping in touch with their football. And just to remind you, there's loads and loads of stuff you can do at home, loads of skills and drills. You don't need any fancy equipment. All you need is one of these round things here. Sometimes a wall comes in handy, but that's about it really. Alright, so we just want to make sure that you guys are focusing on your own skills. It's a real chance to do it. We've said this every week, but do spend as much time on the ball as you can just now. The weather is doing us massive favours. So before we get into the training today, just a little apology that you're pretty much stuck with me today, but we'll see if we can line up a bit more variety for next week. So before we get started, we'll just check in and see how Martin's doing. Okay, Martin, over to you.
Well, I hope you got that one.
Alright, well it might not surprise you to learn that I've lost my camera assistant for the day now, hence these strange angles. So next up on the objectives was to do with being able to control the ball and get a pass away with 3 touches or less. And I want to demonstrate that you really don't need a lot of space for this. In fact, I would say the closer up you are in a smaller space, the better. And again, just using the wall as how you're going to get the ball back. This is how you can look at your close control and getting the ball out from under your feet. That's the important thing. First touch, you want the ball just slightly in front of you. Okay, you don't want to stop it dead, but you don't want it pinging off miles away. You want it to be just in front of you to take the next pass, and I'll show you what I mean. Again, doesn't always go right, but remember this is the time when you're doing it by yourself. No one else is watching, alright? Doesn't matter. Get it wrong a few times, it's okay. But spending time batting the ball against the wall, it's going to develop your touch and your control. I promise you that. Alright, I think now it's time that we start doing a few drag backs, and that literally is just what it says. It's just dragging the ball back with the underside of your foot, doing a quick change of direction. And so the important things are having control over the ball, and then once you've mastered it, getting a bit of burst of acceleration when you turn. So I'll show you how to build up a little bit. So that was just literally just stopping the ball, dragging it back, turning round and turning left one time and then turning right. And then once you're kind of happy with that, you want to just focus on getting a bit of a burst of speed when you turn, okay? And that's all there is to it. You do loads of those, you'll have it mastered. getting the feel for the ball underneath your foot is really important. Okay, it's time to talk keepy uppies again. I think you either love them or hate them, depending on how long you've been trying them for. So just to start off with the basics, remember you can either drop it onto your foot or you can bounce it. The important thing is that when you're making contact with the ball, you want your foot, you don't want to be lifting your foot up to knee height or anything like that. You want to be just lifting your foot off the floor just a little bit. Keep your foot almost like a right angle to your leg, and you want to be catching the ball off the top of your foot, yeah, off the laces there. Never off your toe. That's not going to work, okay? So just a little bit like this. And the thing is, never be in a rush to get to the ball, okay? The ball will get to your foot. Alright, so don't lift your leg up too high, it's really hard to control. Okay, so once you've got the hang of doing kick bounce, it's now time to just try and keep it up off the ground altogether. And as before, use both feet, alright? This is the time to be getting used to the touch of the ball with your right and your left foot. Okay, no time like the present.
I'm just going to slow this down a little bit here, and what I just want you to think about is the height that the ball's going off each kick. You want to be aiming for something about waist height, okay? That's enough time for the ball to come down and you adjust your feet. Too low, it comes back very fast. Too high or too wide and you're having to stretch quite a bit and it's really hard to get control back. So just aim for a nice little kick straight up to about waist height.
Alright, and that's just the feet, so next week we'll talk a bit about knees. But the main thing is start small, alright? Just start with a bounce and a kick. See where you get to, alright? And remember, there's no right or wrong way of doing this. Find what works for you, but don't rush, okay? Let the ball kind of come to you. Never panic, alright? And just try and enjoy it and use both feet. So now you're all happy with that, why don't we try putting them together into a little drill that will take a few extra seconds, and if you do a few of these one after the other, then you really just, your brain and your body will be working in harmony a bit more. So let's start with we'll do a wee pass, control it off the wall, we'll take it a dribble round the stool, then we'll turn, we'll do a drag back, and then we'll do a couple of keepy uppies, hopefully. Happy days. If you do about 10 of those or so, one, you'll be knackered, but two, you'll find that you'll be doing that routine faster and faster each time. And I'm literally doing it in about 2 meters squared here in my driveway. Doesn't take much space, and a stool.
Alright, that wraps it up for this evening. So thanks very much for joining us, and we'll continue to do some kind of content every week, try and keep you guys engaged. Again, please tell us what you're up to. We'd love to see more footage of you guys practicing your drills at home in the park. Photos, videos, whatever works, TikToks, brilliant, get creative. We'd really like to see what you're doing. It's great for you guys to share ideas. It's all very well us doing this, but kind of learning from each other is really important as well. So until we speak again, please just stay safe, stay active, stay on the ball, and yeah, stay in touch. Okay, bye for now.